Hello, it's Father David. Thank you for clicking on Worship Ministries for our virtual ministry fair. Worship is the heart of our parish life. And at the moment, we have had to make some alterations in how we're doing worship, but we are still worshiping with a 10 o'clock service on Sundays that is both in person and is available for the live stream and video recording afterwards. We also have a Wednesday live stream of our public service of healing and Holy Eucharist, and we are doing daily prayer, evening prayer on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays at 5 p.m. And although I am part of many of these services, I just don't do it alone. There's a lot of lay involvement, and I encourage you to be part of our worship experience. We certainly have opportunity to help get the altar ready and get everything in position and cleaned up afterwards. That is done lovingly by our altar guild, and there's another button you can press for information about that. But consider doing that, especially if you don't like to be in front of things, you want to be kind of behind the scenes. Very interesting and wonderful ministry. We also have a great ministry for our singers and musicians in choirs and in the virtual choir, also in our bell choir, and there's a separate button for you to push for that as well, so I'll let them speak for themselves. But we also are in need of help for our worship, especially our Sunday worship, and this might be something you might be interested in doing. We are in need always of lectors. Those are people, lay people, that will read the first and second lessons in our worship service. We give you the reading in advance. You can practice it and then would read it at the service. We also are in need of ushers, especially during the pandemic when we have a lot more rules we have to follow, and people may not always know where to go and what to do, and the ushers are an important way to help people feel at ease and to know what to do, and they are kind of the representatives of the people at the worship service. So I encourage you to think about being on the ushers as well. We also are in need of acolytes. Those are high school aged youth that are able to help serve at the altar, light the candles, extinguish them, help with communion, and really allow a youth to be present at the worship experience. And we have opportunities for that as well. And in this pandemic time, we have a new ministry, the ministry of the camera operator. And we have a couple of people that have volunteered for that. We could certainly use more. If you like tech stuff in any way or want to learn about it, we've got a really user-friendly way to show the live stream with our different new cameras and audio system. So you can volunteer as a minister, as a camera operator. So those are some of the things that we do. We also have a ministry of lay Eucharistic visitors, bringing communion from the altar on Sunday out to the homebound. If you're interested in being trained to do that, please let me know about that, and we can arrange that as well. It's a very important ministry to allow people who otherwise cannot get to church to be able to receive communion. We have a ministry called the Eucharistic Ministers. I have put them on hold for now because we are limited for our communion distribution to just the bread and not from the cup. When that comes back, then and our social distancings are relaxed, then we will resume the Eucharistic Ministers ministry as well. So those are some of the different ministries that you could get involved in at our worship service. We also have lay people that lead our evening prayer, and that's done through Zoom. And if you're interested in being trained as someone who could be a worship leader and lead that evening prayer, please contact me about that. We could always use on evening prayer a lector to read the lessons and give the worship leader a little break. So if you're interested in that, please let me know too. So those are some of the things that we are doing and offering for you for our worship ministries. We have a great worship committee that meets monthly. If you're interested in being part of that, please let me know. And you can contact me at my email address, davidmichaud07@gmail.com, or call me on my cell at 410-422-7053. Thanks for visiting Worship Ministries.